Well, hello everyone. Welcome to Kingdom Come Deliverance. Hello, Quirky. And you'll be back in an hour? I'm looking forward to seeing you then. And thank you for liking. Anyone who's here, please go ahead, like and subscribe if you want to see more. We are doing a little bit more on the leveling and the training. We'll be doing some archery, a variety of different weapon skills. Again, still with Captain Bernard. And also, another thing that I would like to do this episode is actually pick out some new armor, new gear, a new weapon maybe. We have much better stats from our last training stream, which means we'll be able to get a lot more and a lot better gear. So super excited. Let's go ahead and yeah, I want to get our stats up a little bit more. And yeah, hopefully we'll be able to, especially with new gear, possibly deal with Captain Bernard using real weapons and actually come out victorious? Is that too much to ask? We'll see. Let's continue where we were. And the issue that I've had recently of our leveling is we've been taking a lot of damage because apparently whenever you train with bludgeons, as you can see, we are slightly very low. So yeah, whenever we train with bludgeons, as well as with hand-to-hand, we always take quite a bit of damage from it. So we do need to go ahead and heal up a little bit more. Perhaps one marigold decoction will be enough, and then we can continue training with practice weapons until our health is recovered again here. I forget, marigold decoction. Oh, good, it doesn't give you alcohol. Okay, Savior Snaps does give alcohol percentages. Okay. Keeps food fresh for longer, can turn rotten products into edible ones. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay, well, we have some pretty tattered gear now, huh? Let's go ahead and have a look at our armor again. We recently got this very nice and fancy dark brigandine, but it's already ripped to shreds. So one thing that we'll also want to grab is some more and better what are they called? Repair kits. Yes, we will want some of them. What else? I'm sure we'll have things to repair. Perhaps our horse has a repair kits. I think I must have kept them here. Let's grab our armor repair kit. Let's grab a blacksmith repair kit. And sure, tailor and a cobbler's. And let's see what we can repair. We can repair you. And you. And you. And you. Nice, that's a level in maintenance work. Good. And 2 damage to repair. Okay, now blacksmiths. We can top this one off. There's also the U bow, but that's also 2 damaged. So what we want to do, like currently we have small kits. Unfortunately, all my roommates are in the background being noisy, chatting in the kitchen. So, all right, I still don't have things properly blocked off with curtains and sound barriers yet. Blacksmith kit. We would like to, we have the small kits, and we have some regular sized kits for some of them. They're quite a bit more expensive, but they're capable of repairing things that are more damaged. So if it goes below a certain percentage, I think 75%. These can't repair them. Let's go ahead and look at the cobbler shoes. We can go ahead and repair that. Tailor's kit. We can repair that. The ring apparently says it can be repaired. As you can see, this one's the brown hose here is 69%, and it's unable to be repaired. So, we'll have to look at our other options for getting additional gear. Wouldn't mind getting a better sword. We now have, as of last stream, we got our strength up to 12, main level up to 10. Agility is now 10 plus 2 from the Juggler perk. And our Vitality is 7 plus 2 from the Resistance perk from Herbalism. And Speech is at 8 minus 1. And Charisma at 6 plus 1. Both Speech and Charisma got a minus 1 from the Juggler perk as well that we chose. Since we're going with an Agility build, I figured we would take a minus 1 to Speech, minus 1 to Charisma. And that would, minus 1 to Speech and Charisma, but a plus 2 to Agility, which would be our main attack stat there. Okay, I just wanted to see. Do we have our Savage perk as well? Don't exactly know when that applies. How far out of town we need to get to for the Savage perk to activate. Perhaps just over here works. We did decide on the Savage perk. So when we're outside of towns and villages, I see. So going over here activates Savage. But as you get closer to these buildings and the castle, Savage deactivates. Essentially what Savage does is, I guess if we activate it again real quick here, we'll be able to see right in the buffs that just, it should be in our buffs. Except it's not. That's odd. Anyways, if we open up main level here, Savage gives a +1 bonus on Strength, Agility, Vitality, and Speech. Okay. So that means we should have yes, 12 plus 1, 10 plus 3, 7 plus 3, and no negative penalty from Speech. So each stat gets a +1 bonus when we're out in the wilds, which I assumed we're going to be, fighting a few bandits, and that'll be a good option there. First, maybe we should go ahead and, instead of training right now, maybe we should grab some gear. I'm okay with training a little bit more with practice weapons, as long as it's not the bludgeons. Long enough for our health to start regenerating, and I'm assuming that practicing with weapons will still degrade the quality of our armor, which is why I am fine with training right now instead of later, so that once we get the new armor, we don't beat them up right away. Let's see. Sword training. Okay, let's actually look at our combat skills. I was looking at main stats. Let's go look at combat skills as well. There we go. Defense is at 13 already. And we have pretty much all of the perks that we want from it. Of course, Perfect Block is taught by Captain Bernard. Firm Grip. Blocking your strikes costs an opponent 15% more stamina. Weapon Cruncher. If you beat an opponent in a clinch, you'll damage his weapon 15% more. Damaged weapon will cause much less damage, as well as its price being greatly reduced. And Well Worn. you're able to equip your armor, weapons, and other items so cleverly that that they are 1/3 lighter than they actually weigh in the inventory. So, as you can see in our inventory, we're actually only at 70.5, which is less than half of our total weight. But that's because a lot of all the armor that we're wearing, all of its weight is reduced by 33%, which is very nice for carrying capacity. Especially like once you get to the heavier armors, which we're not going to be getting into as much because we are going with light armor and not plate, but it'll still be great for us. Let's see. You're able to equip armor. Okay. The other two are Golem and Knight in Shining Armor. In defense, as you can see, it says new perks unlocked at 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. So 4, 4, 12, 8, 12. Okay, so how many? Perfect block is free. And then we get 5 total perks. So then we're able to grab all of these eventually. Knight in Shining Armor is going to be the last one because we're not wearing a lot of plate armor. And then we'll grab Golem, but neither of those are very important to us. Once we get to Warfare, that's when the good perks come in. Of course, we used all of the... I see. It would seem that we've used all of our perk points already for Furious and Sadist. And once we hit level 12, which will be the next level, we'll be able to take one or the other, either against all odds or chain strike. And then once we hit level 14, I think level 14? Level 16, correction. Then we'll be able to take the other one, either the other one that we didn't take. And then once we're all the way at level 20, then we're going to come back here for Bloodletter. Greater chance of drawing your opponent's blood. Instead of Sadist, it's possible I should have went with holding the perk. Pardon me. Yeah, it's very possible that instead of grabbing Sadist, I should have held the perk so that we could grab against all odds and chain strikes right away. But yeah. Axe skill is level 3, bow skill level 2, mace level 3, sword is all the way up to level 12, unarmed is level 4. So we want to get our warfare up as high as possible, and we want to get our bow skill and our sword skill up more, but typically, to get our warfare up, we want to grab a little bit of all of them. So we'll learn a little bit more. So when do we get our first skill? Actually at level 7. So we'll see about training more of our weapon skills. Let's go ahead and actually try a new training. Let's go
train a bit.
Practice weapons.
What weapon would...
And let's go with the axe this time.
I'll try the axe.
Do we take a shield? Let's take a
I'll
shield.
take a shield, too. Right, lad. Grab your
We'll
piece.
probably be using a
Get
shield
stuck
when
in.
it comes to our usual weapon. One moment. I gotta grab my hot chocolate. Ella got me some hot chocolate for stream. And supper. She's very wonderful. Okay. Very nice. I better drink it before it goes too cold. Oh. Ah, I did the roundabout trick. Oh wait.
Bugger!
Oh, I missed. Didn't time it quite right, huh? There we go. And we don't win the clinches, unfortunately. Ow, ow. Jeez. Just being in first person and the way that they use that camera to just show that the pommel of the axe is just actually hitting him in the face. Like, it just throws it right into the forefront of the camera. It throws me off so much. Okay. Oh, jeez. I did not need to see that. Thank you. I did not need to see the inside of this guy's skull. Alright. Yeah, it'd be good actually to practice a little bit of dodging. I'm not sure if it increases our agility at all. I need to remember how to chain strikes properly. It's one of the more basic fundamental skills. And this guy is definitely stronger than me. The amount of clinches he wins, even with my clinch master perk. Okay, there's a new level in axe. And with that new level of axe, that's level 4 now.
Is that all you've got?
Nice. Okay, there we go. Hey, we beat him in a clinch.
Jesus Christ!
Hey, there we go. I do like that we don't actually take damage from the practice weapons. It just hurts stamina. And he's far too good at countering us. Thank you, Ella. Thank you for doing the chores for me. Hello, Ella. Enjoy your relaxing. Ow. Okay.
Oh dear, did that hurt?
Let's see.
I'm gonna...
I got distracted by a dog who just walked in. Oh, nice strike. I like that animation.
Take that!
Okay, so
You asked
it's almost
for
like I need to do the chain attack tutorial again. I just need to remember how to do them. Is that how? Maybe. We are now character level 11. wonder if the clinches is also based on remaining stamina. That's actually a really interesting theory. I know that strength has something to do with it, right? But what if it was actually stamina based?
Cunt! This won't take long.
Oh yeah, how's our axe skill going? And warfare, I guess. I suppose if I'm fighting damaged, he's probably going to have a higher stamina than me, so he'll likely win almost all the clinches. I don't really know the timing of the master strokes. He seems to get them on me a lot, but I don't know what the actual timing is. Like, I get them occasionally, but not consistently. Okay, I think that's level 5 now. If we can get to level 7 in axe and at least be competent in them, just enough to like learn one combo.
No kurva. Not.
I wonder if there's anything to actually help stamina regenerate faster. I know that there is the perk that allows you to... Wait, is it regenerate stamina faster in combat? Or like regenerate stamina even on the weapon backswing or whatever it's saying? I know that there's that one perk.
You'll pay for that.
Like he recovers so fast, I might be able to pull off a parry, a master stroke on him, but then he instantly does one directly back to me after my next attack. Actually, now that I am level 5, I should be able to take the next training option. Oh, right. Talking about training, it's been costing me quite a bit. Maybe I don't have enough for new gear because I've been spending so much on all my training. I'm winning a lot more clinches now. That's good to see. It's good to see. I'm glad I am. Means it should be going well. Well, maybe I shouldn't do the training for the other weapons that I'm not going to be using as much. That would definitely cost a lot of groschen. Also, we just reached on a level in agility. Why? Surely it's not because we're using a shield, right? I don't think axes are agility weapons. So why did I gain agility? Not exactly sure. I don't fully understand what agility's actually leveled from.
God! Yeah! Take that!
I think I keep blocking a little bit too soon. Alright, well, let's go ahead and look at our progress. And take some more time to drink my hot chocolate. Nice and toasty warm. Thank you, Ella. Okay. Looking at our axe skill. So it's just about level 6. Warfare is nearly level 12. And agility went up to level 11. I don't think there was anything left for agility perks that I wanted. I guess at level 12, taunt would be good. Evading lowers opponent's morale. Evading is fairly difficult to do. What we're really looking for is level 8 vitality, but you don't get that from training with practice weapons. It's possible you might be able to get them from training it with real weapons and, you know, taking damage, but I don't know if that's the case. I'm not sure. Undecided on that. I don't remember if I've used real weapons since I leveled up vitality last. Although not as effective, this is still a decent way to build up strength. That's why it's called leg day, because it's squats. Okay. What other things can we learn? We just finish off with the axe skill. We talked to
God be with
Bernard
you.
about. Oh, looks like he's finished with the training for the day, I guess.
Can you teach me?
Certainly.
Let's see. Master in defense
Well.
requires level 15. Training
I'd
in
like
the
to learn-
axe
Certainly.
would require level 5.
I'm
And
interested
how
in-
much?
All right.
180. See, we paid a lot already for all these things, and now we're not going to be able to get very good. Yeah, all the training that we've done has cost us quite a lot. I think we started like anywhere from 2.4 to 3.6k, and yeah, we're running a little bit low.
Maybe another.
So it's not that vital that I get my other
I'd like to-
trainings done.
Certainly.
Well,
God be with you.
How else would I be able to make a little bit of money? Be able to actually afford the gear that I want? We gained money earlier from treasure. And the treasure maps that we went around looking for. I don't remember if we've got any treasure maps that are anywhere near this area that we could grab. An interesting idea, but maybe there's another way. Perhaps we can sell some of the stuff that we've acquired, although I feel like we've sold a decent amount of it. We can still definitely try to sell a bunch. And maybe that would give us enough money to buy the gear that we might want. Oh wait, does health not regenerate in this game? I think it might only regenerate through sleep. And if that's the case, we probably want to take a nap. Oh, herbalism skill. That'll be level 19 in herbalism. We are just about have it maxed out. That'll give us the horsenip perk. And if we've got some herbs in the saddlebag, horse will shy less. Useful. Perhaps we should go have a look at our options for weapons and armor. What can we get? For this amount, I'm not thinking that I don't think we'll be able to get much. We should at least look and see what kind of weapons they have there, what the prices are, how much damage they do, and also like the actual like strength and agility requirements of them. Game's lagging a little bit.
Baked goods fresh from the oven. Come and get them.
Go ahead and clean up a little bit. We've been fighting all day. Hello, Nightingale. Oh wait, no, that's not Nightingale. Nightingale's got the special armor. And by the special, I mean there he is.
Bread, fresh bread. Bread, rolls, buns, and crap.
What is the time? 2:06 in the afternoon. All right.
God be with you.
Swordsmith of Rattay.
Take care now.
There's one. Herod's sword. 1.6k longsword. 45 slash 75 or 45 stab, 75 slash. Minimum strength of 10. Impressive. Piercer is another longsword. Except that one, 7 minimum strength and 66 stab. Ah, Razor is also 1.6k. All right. Short sword 1.6k. Stab 46 slash 64. Much less than the 65 of Herod's sword. Herod's sword also has much more defense. Razor has actually a lot of charisma. Durability is decent. Yeah, why Razor is actually so much is like the same price as Herod's sword? I'm not entirely sure. It's obviously worse, but it's a one-headed sword. Is that why? Well, they have the Bailiff's Mace for 61 blunt. Ceremonial Mace, minimum strength 13. Okay. Soul Slicer, a longsword, which is not nearly as much, huh? Coxcomb, minimum agility of 5, stab of 39, slash of 55. There's Pricker, Assassin, Cleaver. Of course, these are all in... Oh, wow. That's... Yeah, hunting swords apparently have next to nothing for stab. Like that's 2 stab damage. Although Cleaver actually does have a little bit more weight to it, meaning it's got a little bit more armor piercing, as you can see from the 10 blunt damage, which is actually pretty decent. And yes, so all of the short swords, hunting swords, sabers, they are all agility type weapons, where all the long swords are strength type weapons. Saving Grace 52 for stab and slash. Minimum strength of 4. Really cheap. Needle. Stab 50. Slash 40. Okay, what is Razor and... Okay, 4664. I can't sort by type, right? I have to look at the weapon type there. 3955 and 4664. Razor's definitely a really solid weapon. Durability 68. And so Razor's still actually better at slashing than stabbing. And then Coxcomb the same, better at slashing than stabbing. Cleaver, of course, is the hunting sword. Oh, right, and then there was Needle, which is instead of the 1600 or 475, this one's 411. How does this one stack up to Coxcomb? We've got minimum agility of 5 with 3955, or minimum agility 6 with 5040. Ever so essentially the same defense. And needle has slightly less durability. Only difference is needle has more stab damage, significantly more stab, but significantly less slash. There's Noble's hunting sword, which requires a minimum agility of 13. (48-43), but with a blunt of 12, meaning that it would actually cut through armor a little bit better. You know, I suppose we should go ahead and have a look at our own sword, huh? Mercenary's Bedfellow is 45-45, which seems to actually be really solid. The blade of this short sword, dulled by years of combat, no longer causes much damage, but a well-timed stab with a tempered and still sharp point will catch lightly armed opponents unawares. I see. Its durability is very low, and its charisma is also low. But 45-45 is still not all that much worse than a lot of the other options we found here. Welcome, James.
Good luck to you.
How are you doing tonight? Okay, blacksmith kit, large weapon repair kit. I wouldn't mind getting one of those, but that's probably not a big importance. Okay, what is the most expensive sword here? Oh, I guess Herod's sword is still the most expensive. Razor being the most expensive short sword. Why are you so expensive? Oh, I mean, you. 46-46 isn't any better than what I have here. Although defense is better, durability is much, much better. And charisma's better. But still, that's for being like the second most expensive short sword. Maybe what we really need is a better, like just better armor, and we should be relatively fine on the weapon. We can't, we can't buy Herod's sword as much as I would like to right now. And we can't really sell much to this guy either. Perhaps if we took a peek in our saddlebags, maybe we would find something we would be able to sell. It'd probably be better to go
Fresh
ahead
bread.
and
Come and get it.
check
Man
on armor
cannot live
first
by
then,
bread
huh?
alone, but he can't
Garlic,
live without it
onions,
either.
mushrooms, and asparagus. Come right up. No need to be shy.
Ah yes, the armor smith. Oh, and you got some shields. I might be in the market for one of your shields, sir.
Can you show me how to repair armor and weapons better?
Certainly.
I'd like to practice.
All right.
60, huh?
Maybe another.
Good luck to you.
Okay. Dark Brigandine? Perhaps I should take some of our armor off so that we would be able to actually see what we're putting on. Oh, whoops. Oh well. Unequip. And is this all first layer? Let's go ahead and take these off. That should all be first layer now, right? I guess, except for the coif. There we go. Okay. Now let's see what we have for armor options.
May the Lord watch over.
Those are some fancy plate gauntlets. $20, 20, and 8 defense, huh? What's the difference between these two? One's more expensive and more protective. There's also armor skin or kit here. There's some gambesons around. Black brigandine pauldrons. Brigandine pauldrons, huh? That's plate. Dark Saxon Gambeson. I guess it would be good to find something in this slot that would actually do us well, huh? 359. This one's 359. This one is 4711. 4712. 4712. An entirely different spot. Noise 100. Yeah, no kidding. 99. Much better. Much better for the noise. Gutenberg Gambeson. Light Brigandine. Segmentation of the armor gives the wearer greater mobility. We're actually... And then there's lightweight Dark Brigandine. It does look super light and cheap. Except not all that cheap. Uh... Saxon Halved Gambeson. I should probably just pick a set of armor here. I mean, we probably want to replace the Warhorse Gambeson. Right now it's at 112, and I'm not sure if that's because it's just really beat up or what. This shirt looks fairly nice and is actually much cheaper than the others. But of course, it is 359 instead of the 4712 that the other ones are. So, is that worth it? I like the look of it best. That's not exactly what we should be looking for. Didn't even consider what charisma would be like for these ones. Oh, this one has a 0 noise. Visibility conspicuousness very low. That might make it worthwhile. Not that we're doing a whole lot of stealth, but it might be good for that. This is one to keep in mind. Defense. Oh, I see. So the total defense is all of the numbers combined, is it? No, that's the highest number. I see. Defense is the highest rating of defense there, which is the blunt defense in this case. So much to consider when looking at these. We don't want plate mail or plate, steel plate, but we do want something that'll defend or protect ourselves. Hard to find a compromise. Riveted plate armor van brace. Old plate pauldrons. Well, if it says male, it should probably be fine. Like, these gauntlets don't say that they're plate. They do shine really well. Even the light brigandine stuff talks about plates. You know what? I need to do some research. Let me pause a moment, and I want to pull up a whatchamacallit. I'm gonna see the wiki, and I want to look at if there's anything to do with the light armor, what counts as light armor, what counts as plate armor. We should also find a shield. Whether we get it here or somewhere else, we'll have to see. Let me go ahead and let me just freeze the screen for a moment as I pull something up here. We're still good. I'm not disappearing for you guys. I just wanted to look something up. Let's see. Light armor. Okay. Head, you're looking for padded coif and mail. Can you not wear a helmet with that one? I'm not sure. Let's see. I'm just looking at on Reddit for a moment because that's the first thing that popped up. Human van braces count as light. Interesting. Right. I didn't even consider this, but let's go ahead and check on what it'll take to actually get the perk to activate. Do we need to take our helmet off? I see. There we go. We've got the light armor perk now. Okay. So now, if we start putting, like, if we start trying on pieces of armor, will this, like, deactivate the perk? Something I know will be plate. Let's go ahead and just find something that is like, oh, this is definitely plate. There we go. That's definitely plate. but because it's not actually being equipped, it doesn't actually change the light armor perk. I kind of wish that it did update this light armor perk, just so that we'd be able to see, yep, that works, that doesn't. But now it's kind of got to be trial and error, huh? So a lot of the things on the arms don't actually work for yeah, the things on the arms don't actually let you activate the light armor perk. Apparently there was something that allowed it. It was saying human van braces they were talking about. Uh but yeah, I'm not actually totally sure. Human van braces and riveted van braces. Okay, here. This is from the KCD fandom page here. If you're not wearing plate armor, it'll be 50% easier for you to dodge strikes in combat. If you wear any plate armor piece, the perk won't activate and you won't get any bonus. You can still wear any other type of armor, gambeson, chainmail, lamellar, brigandine, etc., and get the bonus. There are a few exceptions. You can wear human van braces and riveted van braces, and you cannot wear heavy lamellar. Oh, I see. The icon of this perk is misleading, as no helmets of any sort may be worn for this perk to take effect. Only hats. Even though this perk is called light armor, it allows you to wear brigandine armor, which is heavier in weight than plate. Because this perk boosts the ability to dodge so much, it can be a useful tool for leveling up your agility. You can even go to Captain Bernard for practice and simply dodge as much as possible to do so. Picking to fight with maces assures that it will be easier to dodge, since maces are the slowest weapons to attack in the game. Oh, I see. So, we can't wear helmets, but we can wear hats. Uh, should we pick a hat? I'm not sure if we want to pick a hat, but maybe. That's interesting though. Helmets cannot be worn. None of them. Because they all count as plate. That's a little awkward. No helmets at all. All of the helmets in KCD are considered plate armor. Plate armor is the most expensive and most impressive, making it the hardest type of armor to come by, the second heaviest, right behind brigandine, yet provides overall best defenses in the game, highly resistant to cutting and piercing attacks, and can be defeated through blunt force or repeated strikes to drain the wearer's stamina. Otherwise, arrows and stray melee hits pose little threat to the wearer. Combine it with a gambeson to get additional protection against blunt attacks to the chest, and an arming cap or coif for the head. Having chainmail also covers the exposed gaps that plate armor does not cover. Though in practice, most enemies will struggle to hit these gaps at all, and plate remains highly protective even without body chainmail. Plate armor consists of helmet, body plates, all arm armor, except for those two options, human van braces and riveted van braces, gauntlets, and leg plates. Okay. So we can't wear gauntlets either? We could probably do gloves. but not gauntlets. I'm not exactly sure if that's accurate. Can we wear gloves? I guess we can find that out by taking a look at our inventory. Go ahead and exit the shop. I believe we do have some gauntlets here. Which we can try. Like, the gloves, I'm sure will be fine. I'm actually wearing gloves right now, and we've got the light armor perk on. What if it comes to putting on actual, like, proper gauntlets? Like these here. The greaves, the helmet, those won't be available. This says plate in it, so it's probably not available either. Common gambeson 134. Not great. Okay, I wanted to try on the gauntlets. Yeah, those gauntlets, they will remove our light armor perk. Unfortunate, but it is what it is. Okay, so now that we know kind of what we're looking for terms of armor, we know Brigandine works. Which, yeah, anything that has Brigandine should actually be available, right? Yeah, Brigandine is, funny enough, yeah, it is heavier than plate, but plate is overall more defensive. See, 883 versus 10-10-4. Also, that gambeson's quite heavy. I didn't realize that. There's a 994 for light Brigandine, but it doesn't actually look all that much more light than the others. I do like the way that it looks, though. I do like the way it looks. That's cool. A charisma is 4 versus 10, though. It's got one more blunt defense, but like the difference between the light Brigandine and the short Brigandine is like 6 charisma. Seems like a little much. Composites. Riveted. Apparently those are really high charisma. What do we even go with here? I'm assuming that these will work. Is that a good idea for me to assume that? Probably not. Riveted. Right. That's actually 20 charisma. That's crazy. 1.9k for these things? That's crazy. Absolutely absurd. No, thank you. I will look elsewhere. Thank you. Yep. Yep. What about mail? 10 or 8, 10, 17? Those seem really good. But probably not what we're looking for. Riveted pauldrons. These are, Was that one of the is that one of the things that were wearable? Let me go ahead and let me head back to that. It was specifically it says riveted van braces. So we're looking for van braces, not the other thing. So not pauldrons. We're looking for van braces, which we might not find here. Riveted gloves. I don't know if those count. I'm gonna say probably not. They might. Brigandine pauldrons. Ah, this is a brigandine, but it's not available, is it? I wish I could, try it out before purchasing it to find out what's actually available. This makes the purchasing very difficult. A lightweight dark brigandine paired with something like the dark Saxon gambeson would be decent. I want to get upgraded weapon or upgraded gear, but I'll have to do some research on what's available and what's not. So I'm not going to buy anything right now. I'm going to go ahead and probably after stream go ahead and look at all this. We definitely have some good options though. I mean, assuming that we can find out what those options are and what we can actually use while maintaining our light armor perk. I have not really outfitted properly with gear in this game, so yeah, I just have to really pay attention to like what we need for our light armor perk. If you wear any plate armor piece, it won't activate. However, anything that is gambeson, chainmail, lamellar, and brigandine works, and you do get the bonus, except for heavy lamellar. So yeah, I don't know. Could probably go with just brigandine. And that would be probably really solid. We'll see what's best for defense versus weight versus yeah, defense versus weight. Yeah, we'll have to do a little bit more looking. Also, riveted gloves. Categorized as gloves. However, I don't know how to tell if something is considered plate armor. At least for gloves, right? Like I'm wearing right now some regular gloves, like leather gloves or hunter's gloves, one or the other. And I want to be able to wear something that isn't, leather. I would like to wear one of these, but hunter's gloves and leather gloves might be our only options. What do we got for defense? 552 for both. Where if we're looking for charisma, hunter's gloves gives 4, leather gloves gives 2. I'm gonna say we probably won't find a better pair of gloves unless composite just happens to work. But I don't think so. Anything that I guess is considered gauntlets won't be available, huh? What does it say for that? I don't know. Gamson, chainmail, lamellar, brigandine work, and plate armor includes helmets, body plate, armor, gauntlets, and leg plates. So anything that is considered gloves should be fine. Anything that's gauntlets won't be. So possibly riveted gloves will be available. So in that case, that would probably be our best move. So, how much are the gloves? And can we buy the gloves? I think I saw them here, right? Riveted gloves? They look kind of funky with the way that the metal moves. But if they are gloves and not actually gauntlets, I would love them to be eligible for the perk. But since I'm not sure, since we can't really be sure, I can't really choose right now. I would have to do some saves and some loading back and forth and trying everything. There's Herod's sword right there. Piercer. And Knight's hunting sword, falchion, cleaver, master huntsman sword, decorated hunting sword, merchant sword.
Huh? Hey.
There's needle right there. Where's razor? Not razor. Was it razor? The short sword. Foxcomb was one of them. I don't remember what the other one was. There's the mercenary's bedfellow. There's some maces. Ceremonial mace, the most expensive item in the shop. Yeah, we're probably not going to be able to afford a lot here. And perhaps we don't buy a weapon. Perhaps our mercenary's bedfellow is fine for now. Because what do we have? 45, right? 45. And what are we using most often? Stabs or slashes? The most damage, of course, we've got razor. Razor is the best short sword. At least here, anyways. I'm not sure if it's the best overall, but I guess we could find that out. How do we find that? I suppose I'm okay. Perks? No, not perks. How do we search here? Search Kingdom Come Deliverance Wiki. Yes, we want to look at sword. Different types of swords. Let's look at the short swords. And if we're looking at the best stabbing sword, we're looking at Stinger. Wow, 79 damage? That's crazy. What about agility requirements? Noble sword. These are all short swords, huh? 61 looks really solid. But yeah, 79 or 64. So Razor is the best slashing in the game, but not the best stabbing. Interesting. Interesting indeed. Where do you get Stinger? That's like 1.9k. Where is it? Ancient Treasure 1. Really? We can really just get it from our Ancient Treasure? Or, as a reward for winning the Rattay tourney 22 times? That's absurd. The highest damage value out of any weapon in the game, and the highest value for stab damage. Wow. Executioner's sword is tied for its value of damage, but applies to slash and not stab. Because its stab damage is so high, it's possible that with the right stats and buffs, players can one-shot a lot of enemies that lack a face-plated helmet with a stab to the face. Its name is similar to the sword Sting, wielded by both Bilbo and Frodo Baggins in The Hobbit and The Lord of the Rings. Wow. Stinger, huh? Now that's an interesting sword. What else do we have here? Razor, still pretty respectable, even in the stab category. Apparently. Oh wow, okay. If we're looking for cheap swords, the needle actually is pretty decent, but it's 50-40. Honestly, we've got a impressive, like, it's cheap, but 45-45, even though it's got low durability, we should just keep the weapon we have. Yeah. Now that I did my research, I'm happy to say we can keep this one for now. Until we've got the money to splurge on something like a razor, or possibly finding Stinger. So with that, I suppose we will want to pick out an armor. I'm just gonna leave on what I have right now. We can't add our. Wait. Oh yeah, we can wear Brigandine. It gives us hardly anything though. Maybe we can repair it. How much would a repair cost?
Good luck to you.
Wow. 447 for just the repair of this thing? Yeah, that's not even close to worth it. But look how battered it is. It's absolutely destroyed. We actually have 3-7... Okay, what is this? Okay, we'll take that off. Okay, 248 is what is the current gambeson we have on us. And, oh yeah, we can wear the coif, right? We can wear the coif. We cannot wear the van braces. So if we're going to be doing archery, van braces will be good. Skill book and agility. We're still not through that one. Ancient map 1, we definitely should go find, especially considering where is this? That's really hard to see. Actually, it's over by the charcoal burners. The original charcoal burners we found. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead. Here there, Pebbles. I forgot what your name was. Whoa. Okay, so after all that looking at armor, I'll have to do a little bit more research on what we can and can't wear. It says we can wear gambeson, but it is a bit on the heavy and the pricey side. I want to look at a couple of the other options. Can I go through here with a horse? I can. Welcome, Quirky. You didn't miss a whole lot? Well, I did a little bit of axe training. Our axe is now almost level 6 now. And, we looked at a bunch of armor and weapons. I determined that I'm going to keep the weapon we've got, and I found out how to keep the light armor perk. It turns out there are only like two arm pieces in the entire game that actually work with the light armor perk. Of course, this isn't one of them. As you could see, the van braces don't work. We need to find some different arm pieces. And yeah, there aren't any helmets in the game that you can wear that don't also remove the perk. And yeah, it's pretty restrictive. And apparently for you can't wear proper gauntlets either, because gauntlets also count as plate. So yeah, it is pretty restrictive in that sense.
God be with you.
Is there
All right.
someone
Sure. How good are you?
Let's do a little bit more
a beginner?
Doesn't
archery
matter.
practice. I'm
Let
gonna
me
go with the
borrow.
beginner one just to get a feel for it again.
You may begin.
Just as a little warm up. And do we have our weapon? Yeah, like plate is actually, of course, the best armor in the game. However, I'm trying something different. And oh, I guess I have to actually pull my bow out. Jeez. Yeah. I'm trying something a bit different. And it'll just take a little bit of learning for what counts as plate, what counts, and yeah, what we can all wear. Apparently Brigandine, which is actually the heaviest armor in the game, is available for the light armor perk. But it is still a bit worse than yeah, it is a bit worse than the plate still.
The victor is Henry. Contest over.
And there's a bunch of other perks that actually increase some of your stats when you're wearing plate. Like you can get some increased charisma stats, or a couple other things. I don't exactly remember all of the
someone here?
stats that you can
Of
get
course.
from them,
What
but
do you think? How good are you with?
I've shot a few times.
Then you'll have no trouble finding an splendid. Meanwhile, I'll. May the Lord.
okay.
You may begin.
Advanced archery, huh? Aye. Alright, that was a decent shot. Good. That one went way wide. Okay. We're keeping a slight edge. Very slight, though. Yikes. What the? Where did my arrows? There we go. Okay. Fortunately, the last two are bullseyes. That might be enough to pull us up. Yeah, that'll be enough. Just barely enough to pull us ahead, because we got the extra bonus from finishing first.
End of game.
So that'll be some 90 groschen, which is actually quite nice. So in theory, we could make 60 groschen
Is there
every time
someone-
we win
Sure.
in the advanced.
I've shot a few times.
Then you'll have
But
no
we're
Splendid.
only like
Meanwhile,
level
farewell.
2 in bow. Was it?
You may
Our bow isn't entirely perfect. Our bow skills. Let's see. Bow is, yeah, only level 2. We've got some... We got plenty of work. What the heck? It just... We're one arrow behind because it decided to shoot one of my arrows in literally nowhere. There we go. Decent shot there. We gotta get a lot of bullseyes to actually pull this off, though. Especially with losing one shot there. Ah, no. There we go. 31 again. That's what we won with last time. Can we get it? Is this victory ours? I think so. Here we go. You made it by 2 points.
The victor is Henry. Contest
So this is one way that we can make a decent amount of money, actually. And we're doing training at the same time.
God be with you.
Archery
Is there
contests.
someone-
Of course. What do you think? How good are you with...
Yeah, if we can consistently win these,
I've shot a few.
Then you'll
that
have
would be
no...
really nice.
Splendid. Meanwhile, I'll round up the
We
competition.
don't exactly have enough skill to
May begin.
start winning the master ones yet, though. Good start. Great start. And now I really just need to keep my timing and yeah, we'll just keep the timing here going. A little wobble there. Gonna release it late enough, but not too late. If you wait too long, you start getting extra wobbly like that. You don't wait long enough, then you don't have a good proper arc of the arrow. There, 33. We're up by 2 points from last time. Looks like we can actually win this one pretty consistently. And I'm going to keep on winning this one consistently. And I'm not going to be going up too high on skill. I don't know if this is the most effective,
The victor is Henry.
like, skill gain. I don't know really how the skill gain works. Like, I don't know what gains the most skill gain for
Is there
archery
someone here?
Of course.
and
How good are
for
you
bow
with-
skill. Like,
Shot
maybe
you.
Then
master
you'll
will
have no
increase
trouble
it by
fighting.
more.
Splendid. Here's some... Meanwhile,
Maybe it
I'll round-
won't.
Farewell.
I don't know.
Right.
But it doesn't seem that we're increasing our bow skill by all that much just by shooting at targets here. There we go. I got that timing down. Is that 3 in a row? I'm not sure if that last one counted. Okay, that one slightly off time. I think I waited a little bit too long there. Is rabbits the best skill gain? Just shooting a bunch of rabbits? You saw how, or you probably, anyways, if you were there for that stream, saw how well my rabbit hunting went last time. It could have went better. But yes, that might be actually a good call. Maybe I should try bow skill on hunting rabbits. This is a good way to make money at the same time, though. Which I do approve. There we go, 35. We're getting better here. Although it is just targets, and honestly, rabbits are so ridiculously hard to hit. Is there something easier than rabbits? Can we hit deer instead? Is that easier? I don't know.
The victor is Henry.
Oh, hey.
Contest over.
We actually got a decent amount of skill just from the finishing of the tournament. Or the finishing of the competition. So our bow skill's level 3 now. Okay, hunt rabbits, sell them to innkeepers. Doesn't that count as poaching? Is there a certain
someone
spot
here
where
who
you
can-
need to
Sure.
hunt rabbits in so that
I've shot
doesn't
a
count
few
as
times.
poaching? Because
Then
I know
you'll
that
have no
like it'll
Splendid.
count as stolen
Here's
meat.
some meanwhile, I'll round up the.
Although, now that I
I'll have to
remember,
get something to eat.
Oh.
I'm starting to get hungry.
Right, Archer.
oh yeah, nourishment is at 50. You can actually cook the meat. It is considered poaching. So then just cook the meat for it to become non-stolen, and then you should be able to sell it just fine, I think, right? Oh, they don't care about it? Oh. Oh, is it just for, like, guard checks that it counts as stolen and poaching? Is that when it's bad? Hey, if they really don't care, then that might be worthwhile. What's the theoretical highest score for archery here? If you've got, how many arrows do we have? Oh, it's a quest for many of the innkeepers, just going out and hunting for them. Huh. Okay, how many arrows do we start with? Is it 13? I think it's 13. So 13 times 3 is 39, meaning 42 should technically be the
Henry here is the
highest
winner.
score. Okay, yeah, you don't get a whole lot of bow skill from this, unfortunately. For some reason, I leveled up my agility while using an axe last time. I thought that was quite interesting.
Farewell.
We probably have a better bow, actually. What? I'm pretty sure we put a bow away in our horse here. The villager's ash bow. No, that's not it. We got the burger's sword, which is actually decent but worse. Didn't we have another bow? Perhaps it's in a owned chest. Suppose that'll be enough archery for now. Only got level 3. And
There. That's a lot better.
what time is it? Not quite late enough for bedtime. But
God be with you.
we can at least rent a room for the night.
Take care.
Actually, do you have any dialogue options for us? Yes.
What's like?
Life is good.
What kind of?
Sir Hamilton.
We are just about finished our
does
speech
it-
skills, so I
Well,
saw
we have
that
it.
she had some dialogue options that I wanted
You
to finish
Everywhere.
out. There we go.
God bless.
And you. No, where is the proprietor? Inside? Apparently that's a private area.
Is someone there?
Adam,
God be with you.
are you the person I talked to about renting a room? How do I rent a room in this place? Excuse me, people. I would like to rent a room. Why are you way over here? Innkeeper?
God be with you.
There you are.
Do you know if there's anyone around here who could use my help?
Could be. Bertold, our local gamekeeper, was looking for help with something a while back. Why don't you ask him if he still needs help?
Gamekeeper.
And that's not all. It might not be to your liking, though, on account of it's the executioner who's looking for someone. Of course, folk here don't want to have it. Oh, you're the blacksmith's son from Skalitz, ain't you? The bailiff here could probably use you. He's got some jobs for the Skalitz refugees, but he's not sure who's good for what. He was moaning about it here yesterday.
Interesting. And
Care now.
we still can't rent a room. Why? I just wanted to be able to access my chest without going. We don't rent from the maid. They just won't let me rent a room right now. Is it just the wrong time of day then?
Help me, people, please.
I don't know. Let's go ahead and take these off though. And now we've got our light armor perk available, or active right now. So we'll be better at dodging. And I probably want to put this away. And hopefully we can increase our agility skill by a decent amount by dodging instead of blocking here. Oh, but we need food. Yeah, we'll want to keep that light armor perk always active if we can. Go ahead and have some dinner. Nourishment 73. I have anything else that is not going to expire? Hair meat drop. You're not good for anything anymore. And we don't have a lot of good food. Actually, we do have a bunch of apples. Nope, they're all gone. We already ate them all. Never mind. No more food there, I don't think. Maybe we'll keep an eye out for other pots of food that might be around. No!
I'd be
Cat
with
Bernard! I wanted the train.
Can you teach me?
Certainly.
Well,
Good luck then.
I guess is he finished for the night? Where is he off to? He's probably finished for the night. Alright, then in that case... maybe we can stop by here and get more food? Our food's fine for now. Let's go ahead and read and then head to bed. As much as I would like to head to bed in town, they weren't really letting me they weren't letting me rent a room, unfortunately. Let's see. Agile as a weasel. Let's read this book. There was a different book that I was working on. Primer. Skill book on reading. But I'm totally fine with reading swapping over to the agility book. much progress can we get through this? 13, 27, 40%. 40% in 4 hours? Not bad. Here we go. Increased agility. It's getting dark. Figured with that, it's probably time to rest up. Hello, pretty moon. Okay, good night. Sleep and save. We'll sleep to get our all the rest of our energy up. And I guess our health as well. We go from 67 to 80 something health. That's not actually a lot. It takes a while to recover and heal up, huh? Yeah, it does. Okay, nourishment 50, energy 100, health 86. We're starting to get hungry. I'm gonna go ahead and well, let's get Pebbles over here. I'm gonna head over to the castle, see if there's any breakfast for us. And then, yeah, after breakfast, maybe we'll do a little bit more reading. Hello. I'm sorry, I forgot to have my torch.
It's forbidden to walk at night here without a light.
Yep, I forgot about that. Sorry, sir. I'll be off now. I got my breakfast. So, yeah, I'll be leaving. What's the torch over here? Oh, it's just a... Right, it's just a permanent torch sitting there. Hey, we're starting to get a little bit of light outside here. Let's see if we can get any more skill gain with our book. Agile as a weasel. There we go. We'll finish off the book and then continue on our training. Health is still at 86. From that decent amount of sleep, we only gained 19 health. You could heal more from that by eating 10 apples. And there we go, new level in agility and new level in reading. Did we really just gain 2 levels of agility just like that? That's good. Alright, and drop into pot. Oh, right. Sleeping in a real bed does help health regain more. I haven't experienced sleeping in a real bed for as much. Like, I don't do it very often. But yeah, I did try to get a room in the tavern, and I couldn't rent one, so that's that. Let's see.
I'd like to train.
Right. What weapon would you...
Let's continue with the axe. I want to get at least
Try the axe.
well, I want to get
Right.
the extra. I want to get up to level 7 in axe. Is what I'd like to do.
Not a good move.
Here we go.
You gonna cry? Fuck!
I don't know. I don't remember the timing for the dodges though. There we go. I think I did it too early there.
This won't take long.
Oh, strength increased. There we go. Forgot what I was waiting for strength. Which perk I might have been looking for. I don't know if there's like super valuable perks. For me at least in strength. I definitely feel much faster, like moving around.
Now.
Okay, I'm getting used. I've been managing to get a few more dodges. Except for there. And we actually are starting to land the like successful clinches. Don't cover your eyes when you're trying to dodge something. How are you supposed to see what you're trying to block or dodge if you're just covering your eyes? I think the hardest part of trying to dodge is not already having your fingers trying to use a movement. Like if you're already inputting a movement command, in order to dodge, you have to let go and then input the movement command again in the perfect timing. I don't think I've seen the level increase yet. Again, huh? We're still not quite level 7. I picked level 7 because that's when you get the first perk in axes. That's when you can choose get your first combo. And there's a level in warfare. That's what we're looking for right there. That's our main goal, is getting our warfare skill up. And of course main stats. Primarily our warfare score. Hey, there we go. I managed to smack him on the head after that master strike there. Hey, we're starting to win these clinches, and that's getting me really excited. That's something that, like, it was a given that we were going to lose, and now we're actually winning a fair few of them, and that's very nice to see. Like, look at that. That also might have just been because now we have a higher amount of stamina. I think stamina has something to do with clinches, but honestly, that's just a feeling that I've got, and I've got nothing behind it. So, take it with a grain of salt, of course.
You know how to.
Alright, and there's our level in axe. Okay, there we go. And we'll be able to grab our bonus and axe skill. Oh, I guess we get to choose 2 of them, huh? Interesting. Okay. There's blunt strike, which is a stab slash. Or there is 4 slashes all the way around, up, right. That's left. Up, left. Diagonal right. And then left again. That one might be better, but blunt strike is usually pretty solid for the perk that allows you to, you know, knock people out. Whichever one that one was. Head cracker, I think, yes. That was it. There's also mule and dreadful. I think we are looking for head cracker though. Oh, wait, boar depleting a health or an opponent's health and stamina by bumping into him at a sprint. The effect is increased if your armor is heavier than his. Technically, Brigandine is the heaviest in the game, and technically it does not count as plate armor, meaning that as a light armor character, technically I can have the heaviest armor in the game and use this to decent effect. Do I want to? That's a good question. I will continue leaving this perk on the back burner until I stew over a little bit longer and decide from there. Agility is nearly level 12. What are we waiting for? The taunt, huh? Being able to evade and lower their morale. That'd be good. What other options are there? We can increase maces. When we were looking earlier, it was saying that because maces are the slowest weapon type, they should be easier to dodge. So that might be a way to increase our agility quickly.
I'd like to train him.
And
Right.
hopefully,
Let's get to it. What
I
weapon
do
would you
have
like to
2
try?
vitality perks,
Got a
but I'm waiting
bastard
for
sword, a short
level
sword?
8 before I can
Fight with
spend them.
poles.
Let's go with the mace this
I'll
time.
try the mace,
Although we want to not take hits if we can.
and I'll take a shield too.
Right, lad.
So
Grab your piece.
right,
We'll get stuck
right
in.
now I'm waiting on grabbing. I want to grab both of the level 8 vitality perks at the same time.
You gonna cry now?
Ow! I said I didn't. I wanted to try to not get hit.
Come here.
Ah, this guy still just beats me up.
Fuck it. Fucker.
Yeah, the perks that I really want from Vitality Tree, they don't actually unlock to level 8. And then the 2 other important perks to me unlock at level either 10 or 12. Ah, stop it. Grr. See, this is why I don't like fighting with maces, with practice weapons, because they still really hurt. Like, they're just doing straight damage to me. Because they just decided that
No more fooling around.
they're like, oh, practice weapons. Yes, you can use practice weapons. Just kidding, you're gonna use the same weapons that the guards use to beat up people and solve squabbles. Like, this isn't practice weapon. This is beating each other with wooden sticks. They didn't make a practice variant of a mace. They just used a existing one. That's what I'm saying. But of course, he won't take any damage. And now we have to use all of our resources, including healing potions as well as all of our bandages, in order to not die. Train first aid? I think we have. Yes, I think we're at level 3 in first aid. That's main level stat, right? Yeah, we've got all 3 first aids. He takes damage? I mean, not the amount of damage we were taking. He must have some crazy good armor. Mind you, I've got next to nothing for armor, because all of our armor is really beat up. Oh yeah, like, from practicing with those maces, that's a lot of damage. All of the other swords, you don't, or all of the other practice weapons, you take next to nothing. But now, of course, we can't fight because we've got 0 stamina and we've got 0 health. And the moment that we even step into combat, he'll say, ah, well, I've already beat you because you're already dead. So that's what I don't like about the practicing with maces. It's really awkward. And there's no good way to heal. What does the bathhouse do? Does bathhouse heal you? I knew it, like, cleaned gear, but I didn't know it actually healed. Is that a thing that it does? If so, I might just have to... Alright. Which service do I have to use for it to heal me? I should also grab some bandages.
Yeah.
I mean, I should have some extra bandages on hand. Just the regular bathhouse services? Alright. I'll have a look at the options then. Thank you for telling me that. I didn't really know that it was able to heal. I knew it cleaned your gear. And yourself. Let's see. Of course, may I have some more bandages? You do have them, right? Really? But yeah, these are the weapons that we were using, like the regular bludgeons. Like 31 blunt damage. Yeah, that hurts still. Am I really entirely out of bandages? Wow. I must have the other ones in my bag then. Or in my chest.
God be with you.
I'd like to.
So what are you?
I see. Heal my wounds. Bath and laundry.
I'll certainly need a.
But of course.
And it does cost a decent amount.
I'm not giving you.
And how much are
Agree?
Well. You won't regret.
Alright. It takes a while to heal. The heal's definitely not instant, and it takes up the entire remainder of our day. Oh well. We did end up finishing that agility book. That's good. We paid 27 groschen for the all-inclusive services. So we're all healed up. All of our clothes are at least clean, not exactly in good maintenance. As long as a regular sleep, but full heal instead of a partial heal. That's good. Our main level, as well as our agility, are almost about to level up. And our strength is actually getting there as well. And then we'll probably look at putting our 2 strength perks into something.
Yeah.
I've been looking at Head Knocker for the 10% chance to knock an opponent out if we hit them in the head. I'm not entirely sure how good that is yet. I don't really understand it.
I've got it all fixed.
Yeah.
We got all of our sword perks already, I think. So we're really just working on the other levels. Like the mace skill. And yeah, because we've got our sword is level 12. Which means we have all of the short sword combos. It would definitely be good to practice, like get some personal practice on actually achieving those combos. You were kind of doing that a bit last time. But yeah, improving unarmed a bit more would be good. We've got our axe skill where we kind of want it right now. And then there's also the mace skill, which I don't like training. Sure. Because if it takes a trip to the bathhouse and chunk of money every time. It's a bit of a hassle. I like this warhorse, whatchamacallit, Quife. It's very well made. Looks very nice. Unarmed is also an issue. Where just, you know, you can swing around wooden swords and it won't and like bash someone over the head with the pommel of a wooden sword and it doesn't hurt. But the moment you swap to bare hands, well, now you're taking a lot of damage, which is
I'd like to try.
Right.
it's
What
bizarre.
weapon would you like?
See, like we can go with hand to
How
hand,
about with no?
You
and
surprised?
we take a lot of damage still from hand to hand. Assuming we actually. He had some pretty fast attacks there, actually.
Good of a fix. Bugger!
Oh, I didn't even expect that to.
Well ended.
Like, see, we've already got a chunk of our health missing, and he's only hit us a couple times.
Take that.
Well, that's a new level of agility. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. You just... That's absurd. Yeah. Yeah. You're just gonna half health me with, like, 3 punches because my stamina ran out. Dang it. Like, just... Like, double standards. I can understand if the practice all damage like this. But the fact that, like, you actually have to heal after each one. And healing is very difficult in this game. It's quite expensive. It's quite taxing. And then you lose stamina, so then your capacity to fight is severely reduced. Oh, hey, there we go. That's how to do it right there, huh? Keep them on the defensive. Wow. Okay, we got him pretty good there. Finally managed to drain his stamina. Oh, ow. That hurt. Ow. Hey, we got him. Wow, we actually managed to take him out. Nice. But of course, he'll be all healed up, right? Yeah. He'll instantly heal himself. That's awkward. Okay, and taking any damage, does that stop the marigold decoction? I'm just gonna wait a little bit. He might just finish where he is. Oh. Yep, he is gone. Okay. Quest started. Rattay tourney. Well, there's a tournament planned for tomorrow, huh? And I think that's gonna be probably where I stop it. I mean, we might do a little bit more, but I'd like to have the tourney available for you guys to watch tomorrow. I mean, next week. I mean, when we stream next, not next week. I'll have a schedule being posted. I've still been working on it. I just need to put it up, and it'll be up. It'll be up. Strength is level 14 now. We can pick between a couple perks. Dreadful. Foes will be more likely to flee from combat with you. The ones who do fight you will be less determined. And there's Headcracker. There's Mule 3. Gravedigger, Boar. How many more of these will we be able to get? 14. So that's 2 perks. Well, we've got 2 perks right now. 16, 18, 20. So we've got 5 total perks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we can pick all of them except for 1. So I'm probably just going to pick all of them except for Gravedigger eventually. And Heavy Swing won't be very necessary either. But right now, we're not going to go with Boar because we don't have the super heavy armor. Headcracker and Dreadful might be best here. And then probably Mule. Go with those. And we have 1 perk available for agility. Nice. We did get our level 12 agility. That's what we wanted there. We'll go with Taunt. A successful evasion during combat will lower your opponent's morale. Nice. Very nice. Okay. Now, Vitality still isn't going up. Our speech did go up, though. That's nice. And what else are we looking at? Axe skill. We can choose one or the other. Maybe when we try Axe next, we'll get a feel for both of them. Which one's more valuable, huh? Maybe we just go with the Blunt Strike for now. I'm fine with the Blunt Strike. It's simpler to actually activate. And we've also got Headcracker, so that might have something to do with it. Because it's a Blunt Strike to the head. That might be worthwhile. And we'll have a little bit more to do with our sword training. At least getting our combos down. And then there's also Maces. but our health is low again. Bo has been trading very slowly, unfortunately. But our stats are good enough to wield pretty much any weapon. Which is why I would actually like to rent a room properly from the inn. If we rent a room, that is going to allow us... Yes. Wait. Don't we have a bed with a chest? I guess... I don't... I guess I can just go over to the mill. Where are the places that we have the beds and the chests? Like any bed that we own. Which, from my understanding, is literally just in the mill. Like the mill and that's it, right? Just the mill and any tavern that you happen to rent for the night, right?
Yeah.
I mean, is there any other way to own a like to own a room or to actually have a get a permanent chest location? And you will get another room. Are we talking Preboslavitz in the town that you free and like build yourself? Is that where we get the next room? Because I know there's I think it's part of a DLC, I think. But you're able to kind of manage your own town. How's our nourishment doing? Oh, in Rattay? Oh, maybe you just need to be a certain amount in a... Okay, maybe you just need to be in a certain part of the quest, I guess? But yeah, let's go ahead and check our chest here. Main quest, certain level. Let's open this up, and that's what we wanted, right? The Ash Longbow, minimum strength 13, minimum agility 7. Okay, I think that's our good one right there. And a skill book on vitality. Can only be read after level 15. That's really high. We only have skill level 7 right now. Okay. We do have this Ash Longbow. And let's grab all of those bandages. I'm gonna go ahead and put all of those in there. And what else? How many am I putting in? 31. There we go. Have I started alchemy? No, I haven't. I was going to. And I was actually thinking about starting it today. I was considering it anyways, and I kind of forgot. I definitely should be looking into that. And yeah, that would be good. We can now use our Ash Longbow instead of our yew bow, which is a much better bow. Must have a strong, steady arm, though. Oh, wait. No, we want to keep that. We can use our... Or we can put our other bow in there. It's a very nice bow, though. Yeah. Healing potions? For healing potions, that's just the, that's just marigold, right? Is that the only healing potion? Or is there anything else I needed from there? I guess I should double check. Wait. Oh, I just had a whole bunch of groschen sitting in here. I don't mind if I do. I'll take some of that. Yeah, and actually, I saw that there was an option to, increase the healing of your healing potions by, like, 50%. But they also, like, but they also give you alcohol or something like that. I'll have to look at it again. I actually wanted to grab... Yeah, we've got all of these herbs in here. I was looking at where my other books might be, but I think they're in my horse. Yep, I've got some recipes here. And I should probably put the red books away. Some of these things should definitely be sold. Oh yes, red books, put them away. And I guess I haven't finished primer. Oh, I guess we also have a bed to sit or to sleep in. I forgot about that. Yeah, we can just stay here. And let's go ahead and finish off the primer. Progress 2 hours. Finish it off. And then... will that be another level up of reading? Yes, it will. Actually, no. Just improved reading. Doesn't actually say leveled up. Reading perks. You'll get another reading perk at level 9? Magistrate is probably just the best. Although Cartographer would also be incredible. We'll probably just go for Magistrate and Cartographer. Skill points at 9, 12, and 14. Maintenance skill, we have also got options. We can add up to a bonus of +2 charisma. We can pad our armor to reduce noise and improve stealth. We can, when wearing boots we repaired ourselves, sprinting costs 20% less stamina. Run for longer. That is a really good, solid option. Then we're going to want something like a serrated edge. Yeah, serrated edge. And blacksmith's son. That could be useful too. I'm not sure how useful, but it could be useful. Well groomed, really solid. Maintenance actually is a fairly good tree here. I'm just not grabbing things yet here. Okay. And I suppose now is a good time to sleep. Comfort of 50%. not perfect. But with that, we'll be able to get our health all the way up. And we might have a tiny little bit of time before the tournament tomorrow. I would love to try out the tournament for the first time, though. We've been this whole week, and I mean the week in game, not IRL here. The whole week, we've been training, we've been practicing our abilities. If it's available, I'd love to be able to. I guess I also wanted to grab armor. Yes, I wanted to be able to grab armor. I'm gonna be doing a little bit of research between episodes, hopefully, if I've got the time. But that'll be in 2 weeks from 2 weeks from today. It will be our next Kingdom Come Deliverance stream. Because we've got some things going on in the meantime. So we're busy next week. So we'll be back on KCD. Actually, I'll have to look at the schedule. Keep an eye out for it. I mentioned that a couple times. I still haven't gotten it out yet. I apologize for that. But we've got schedules for the entire month. Monday is Thanksgiving as well. Yes, that is a good point. And a early happy Thanksgiving to you all. So, yeah, next time we will be grabbing armor. And we'll be looking at like what kind of armor we can actually wear while using our light armor perk. And we'll also be looking at grabbing some armor. And we're probably gonna keep the same weapon. At least for now. I will make sure that our weapon's all nice and improved. And then we'll try some. Then we'll try a tournament once we get all geared up there. And then from the tournament, who knows? Maybe we'll do some alchemy. Maybe we'll go ahead and kill some bandits. Who knows? Who knows? That'll be it for today, though. Thank you all for joining us. Thank you especially to Quirky for being so active in the chat and for showing up. We've got James that came by as well. Am I missing anyone? I must see. Am I missing anyone? James, Quirky. Yes, I got both of you. Thank you guys for coming by. It's wonderful seeing you guys support the channel and always having you here. We'll see you next time. And yeah, we'll be back on Wednesday. And Ella. Yes, I missed Ella, but I will never forget you. You're wonderful, and you are always #1 supporter. Alright. Yeah, we'll be back on Wednesday. We have a stream on Wednesday, and we do not have a stream this week Friday. So just keep an eye out on schedule. It'll be up shortly. And yeah, we'll see you next time. Good night all, and as always, farewell everyone.